In the modern professional landscape, personal branding has evolved from a buzzword into a critical career asset. It is no longer merely about having a polished resume or a logo. It is the strategic cultivation of one's professional reputation. A strong personal brand acts as a magnet for opportunities, distinguishing a professional in a saturated marketplace. However, building this brand requires more than sporadic efforts. It demands a disciplined approach anchored in three fundamental pillars: clarity, consistency, and constancy. This 3C's framework provides the structural integrity necessary for a brand to be both recognizable and trusted. The first and most crucial pillar is clarity. Before one can influence how others perceive them, they must possess a crystal clear understanding of who they are. Clarity answers the fundamental questions. What is my unique value proposition? Who is my target audience? What specific problem do I solve? Without clarity, a personal brand is merely noise. A professional who attempts to be an expert in finance, graphic design, and wellness simultaneously often ends up being remembered for none of them. Clarity requires the courage to niche down and define oneself not by job titles but by the value delivered. For instance, rather than simply being a marketing manager, a clear brand might position a professional as a growth strategist for early stage fintech startups. This precision allows the audience to instantly categorize the individual and understand when to call upon their expertise. If clarity is the what, consistency is the how. Consistency is the mechanism that builds trust. In the psychological context of branding, trust is simply the reliability of expectation. When an audience knows exactly what to expect from an individual, whether in the tone of their emails, the quality of their work, or the visual aesthetic of their digital presence, they feel secure. Consistency operates on two levels: visual and thematic. Visually, it involves using coherent imagery and formatting across platforms like LinkedIn, portfolios, and personal websites. Thematically, it means sticking to core pillars of expertise. If a thought leader advocates for compassion in terms of leadership, which is also called as compassionate leadership, on a Monday, but acts ruthlessly in public forums on Tuesday, the cognitive dissonance destroys the brand. A consistent brand ensures that the online persona matches the offline reality, reinforcing authenticity at every touchpoint. The final pillar, constancy, addresses the element of time and frequency. Even the most clear and consistent brand will fail if it remains invisible. Constancy is the commitment to showing up regularly. In an information-rich world, attention spans are short. The adage, out of sight, out of mind, is brutally effective. Constancy does not imply spamming an audience or posting daily for the sake of an algorithm. Rather, it is about maintaining a steady rhythm of value. It is a difference between a burst of networking activity followed by 6 months of silence and a steady stream of insightful contributions over years. By remaining constantly visible through writing, speaking, or networking, a professional moves from being a stranger to an acquaintance and finally to a trusted authority. The synergy of clarity, consistency, and constancy creates a brand that is resilient and influential. Clarity ensures the message is understood. Consistency ensures the messenger is trusted. And constancy ensures the message is heard. When these three elements align, a personal brand transcends self-promotion as well as becomes a service to others. A reliable signal in a noisy world that helps the right opportunities find the right person. Thank you very much for your time.